Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aima Mauidzotul Hasanah. I'm from Azhar Indonesia University, majoring International Relations. Today, I would like to explain you about poverty and hunger in India.
Poverty is referred to the state or condition in which people or communities lack the financial resource and essential for a minimum standard of the living. As such, their basic human needs cannot be met. A poverty-stricken people and families may go without proper housing, clean water, healthy food, and medical attention. Each nation may have its own criteria for determining the poverty line and counting how many of its people live in poverty. It's important to remember that poverty is a social economic condition that is the result of the multiple factors, not just income. These factors include race, sexual identity, sexual orientation, and a little to not access education, among others.
India, a country in the South Asia, it is the second most populous country and the seventh largest country by the area and the most populous democracy in the world. It's often displayed as the fastest growing economy in the world. The poverty is on the decline in this country, with close to 44 Indians escaping extreme poverty every minute. However, the challenge of the extreme poverty has kept one by the fifth of the Indian population, which has always remained the hard challenge for India. One of the true pictures of the poverty can be seen in the Harvey of the location in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. It is considered by the one of the Asia's large slums. Harvey has an area of just over 2.1 square kilometers and a population of about 0.7 million, which such a high population density that Harvey is one of the most densely populated area in the world. Despite of the large sum of money have been borrowed by the Indian government in the guise of improving sanitation indirectly, none of these have materialized into any development on the ground. This area has public health. Those who exit drive from the public stamp pipette station throughout the slum additionally with the limit laboratories. They are extremely filthy and broken down to the point of being unsafe. The Mahim Creek is a local river that is widely used by the local residents for urination and defecation, causing the spread contagious disease. The open sewers in the city drew into the creek, causing a spike in the water pollutant safety. Pollution and full odor is due to the air pollutant disease such as lungs, cancer, tuberculosis, and asthma. As the common among residents, there are government proposals in regarding to improving the harvest sanitation issues. The residents have a station where they wash their clothes in a water that people defecate in this spring. The amount of the disease as doctors have to deal with over 5,000 cases a day. There is also an average of one toilet for 500 people. So extremely case of the poverty in that Harvey has always been a major concern in the developing countries like India. Economists have provided various reasons for such poverty, which can be the uncontrolled population, colonial destruction of economy, slow growth model geographical factor, the anti-poverty scheme, gender discrimination, the lack of education and skill, and many others. Attempts have been made in all societies to divide the poverty, but all of them are conditioned by the vision of the minimum or good life obtained in a society. Several economic and organizations have conducted studies on the extent of the poverty in India Some of them, like ours, has estimate of poverty than rigor in the rate study of the poverty in India. Minhaj study of a rural poor well-done study of Redal Pois Muntauk Ahluwalia study of the Rural Poverty 1977 Planning Commission Expert Group Report 1993 and many others. If you look from the high level above these various reports, the Minhana has indicated that the percentage of the rural poor has declined during the period of 1955 to 1967. On the other hand, the Ulya and the Kontemporer indicate that the increasing proportion of the rural poor has been witnessed in their view. The direction of the change indicates a trend of growing pauperization where mounted. Singh Ahluwalia believe that the Indian experience over the past decade does not indicate of the trend increase in the poverty. In general, of the pattern of fluctuation is seen with the incidence of the rural poverty falling in the period of the good agricultural performance, and the rising in the period of the poor performance.
And that's all about poverty in India. And thank you for watching. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.